What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas. This video is about the MK4 True Condenser Large Diaphragm Microphone by Sennheiser. This is an entry-level professional-grade condenser microphone that features a 1-inch, 24-karat gold-plated diaphragm capsule, which is internally shock-mounted to minimize handling or external structure noise. So if I knock it or anything like that, it's going to be minimized, but keep in mind that's not going to prevent the noise from happening. It's just an extra feature that's built into this awesome condenser microphone. The MK4 has a cardioid pickup pattern that is of a true condenser design. This means noise behind the mic will be picked up due to proximity effects. So as I move from the side of the microphone to the other side of the microphone, the sound isn't as prominent. This is known to the proximity effect of the microphone's diaphragm direction because it is facing me. In the front of the mic, there is a Sennheiser logo with the MK4 noting that this is the direction, or this is the way that you should be facing the diaphragm. This pickup pattern will typically pick up a bit of sound from the rear of the microphone. So if I'm in the back of it, snapping my fingers back behind it, which is what you see on the video, you're going to get that noise. You can reduce that by picking up an SE reflector filter, and it will help eliminate this effect somewhat. And of course, a room with some sound absorption material on the walls doesn't hurt as well. You don't need to worry about this too much because the MK4 does a pretty good job at minimizing the proximity effect noise. Giving you a little bit of specifics on the physicality of this microphone, Sennheiser's MK4 comes in at around 1 pound or 490 grams, and that's due to its full metal housing, and it is roughly around 6.5 inches or 160 millimeters in length. The microphone has a 20 to 20,000 hertz frequency response, covering almost exactly what the average human ear hears, because that's the range that the average human ear is capable of picking up. So when you're doing voiceover or recording instruments, you're going to get a very awesome representation of all of the frequency spectrum. So the lows, the mids, and the trebles are going to be represented equally. Some things you'll need to be aware of before bringing the MK4 into your workflow or studio or even stage setup is that it's an analog XLR microphone. This means that it will need an audio interface that provides 48 volt phantom power. So just keep that in mind. It's not a single enclosure that powers itself. It's going to need an external power source. It's definitely meant for the studio or stage as far as recording sound, as it will definitely require some setup and staging time prior to you actually using it. It is capable of capturing and representing around 130 decibels of dynamic range that will allow you to use this in a vocal setting, as is being demoed in this video, and it will allow you to mic up an instrument as well. It's important to note that this microphone is not weatherproof, so if you are going to be using it in a stage environment, you need to be aware of where you are using it, as the diaphragm is open to the world and can become damaged if it's not protected against the environment. As we've gotten further into this video, I almost forgot to mention that what you get in the packaging when you purchase this microphone, you get the actual microphone itself, of course. You get a carrying pouch and a mic stand mount. That's pretty much it. Oh, and some, obligatory documentation that is in multiple languages, because Sennheiser makes microphones for the world, so you're covered in that department. One thing I do want to note here is that I wish Sennheiser would include a little hard case to carry this microphone around. The pouch that is included is not sufficient for carrying around such an expensive and high quality item. It's really frustrating that they don't include some sort of mini hard case. I know of microphones that I've had in the past, like the MXL 990. That thing came with a full-blown case, and I could travel around with it. And that's about a fraction of the cost of this microphone. To no surprise, the entire video's voiceover was recorded using this microphone, as you see here. More specifically, the audio was recorded at 96K 24-bit through my Roland Super UA audio interface. If you're interested in figuring out what the Roland Super UA is all about, I'll leave a quick link in the description for you to check out that review. And before I close this video out, Sennheiser was kind enough to send this microphone out to me for review. And if you're interested in pricing and availability, feel free to hit the link in the description of the video as well. And if you like this demo enough to make you want to purchase the MK4 by Sennheiser, please consider shopping through the link in the description, as that is my affiliate link and it costs you nothing to shop through that, but it helps me and the channel out immensely. Well, that about does it for me in this one. If you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. In addition to that, feel free to check out my channel and some of the past works that I've done. If you like what you've seen here and what you've seen on my channel and you have not subscribed, please feel free to do so. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.